Happy Wednesday evening, afternoon, whatever, 5 o'clock, whatever you call it. It's happy hour. Call it that.
It is happy hour.
Welcome into the UDDA podcast. Dan Black and SportyJordy. Jordy, how we doing today?
Doing great. It's a lovely, sunny, warm May day. You know, the saying is normally April showers bring May flowers, but it's been a pretty dreary May in our area. So that hasn't been super fun, but I'm enjoying the lovely day today. I have a dinner with my father when we get off. We're going to a nice Italian restaurant, so that'll be fun.
Get that chicken parm.
Yeah.
Had a good chicken parm the other week.
And for those that don't know, we are trying out a new thing where we are doing TikTok live and our live podcast at the same time. We're having an echo issue that we'll need to figure out. But all in all, we have some exciting stuff to get into.
Yeah, let's jump right into it. I lost money last night. Unfortunately.
Did you take the Celtics?
No, I took Bam Adebayo to have 25 combined points and rebounds, and he had like 13. So,
yeah, no, luckily, I got very distracted yesterday. Didn't place any bets. Very, very grateful that happened because I know I would have taken the Celtics and I would have been very, very sad, especially considering ever since I still have my Jimmy Butler 76ers jersey. I will never get rid of it ever.
Fair.
And then that last game when the Sixers season ended and then Jimmy Butler made his comments after, it really just crushed me. And I don't think I've stopped clutching and holding on to that jersey ever since. And so seeing him last night go out and just be an absolute beast, it was fantastic.
I felt literally exactly the same way. I'm not gonna lie. This morning I was like, damn. We chose Ben Simmons over this. It's brutal.
I know. I'm getting yelled at in our TikTok comments because of an echo.
I'm seeing this.
I'm sorry.
Crazy.
Let me see if I can plug headphones in real quick.
You're the tech person here. I just host.
This is our first time doing this, so we're trying to get out all the kinks here. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go off camera for a second, but give us your thoughts from the Jimmy Butler performance last night.
No, he's the GOAT. He's sick. He's the man. Like, he is James Buckets for a reason. Like, there's no other way to put it. He's James Buckets. 41 last night. Won me some other money there, but you know, it doesn't matter at the end of the day in a parlay. Would have won a lot of money if Bam Adebayo would have stepped up. But Jimmy Bucket was phenomenal, and he had been doing it all playoffs long. He did it to the Sixers. He did it in the first round. But, you know, he's going to keep doing his thing. I don't expect Jaylen Brown to be as bad.
No. And granted, so as we know, I said this a couple weeks ago, I put a future on the Celtics to win the title after seeing their performance in round 1. Now looking at them, they don't look as hot of a team as they did initially. I mean, granted, they're dealing with a lot of injuries. I don't know how well a title is going to play out for them this season. I'm not as confident as I was, but I don't think every single game is going to be as bad as last night was.
I would agree. They were out, obviously, Al Horford and Marcus Smart, huge, and Jaylen Brown was horrible. Like, those three things, and Jimmy Buckets dropping 41, Gabe Vincent having 18, 17, like, just what it's going to be. But, you know, I still think it's a game 7. I still believe
I definitely think so too, because can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope this fixed the echo situation. But what was I? Oh, I do think this can absolutely still be a game 7 situation, because what we saw last night from the Heat was Jimmy Butler stepping up and just being absolutely 100% above stellar. I don't think he can perform like that game in and game out. And like, he basically is the grunt of their team right now. So I think moving forward, he can obviously, I would never knock him. He can obviously be the glue that kind of holds them together and gets them through this series. I think the Heat have a chance to win the series if the Celtics really are this injured and if they still miss in a couple of games like they did last night. But I still think I'm not going to sit here and be like, the Celtics are done after their performance last night. Like, no, this can 100% be a game 7-game series. And either one of these teams can move on to the finals, which is so weird. Because going into playoffs, I wouldn't have thought we'd be seeing Heat or Celtics from the East.
Really?
No, I was gung-ho on Celtics from like halfway through round 1. That's when it was end of round 1. I placed my bets and I was like, I'm all in on the Celtics. But no, I thought it was going to be, I hate to say it, I thought it was going to be Nets, Bucks, or Sixers moving on to the finals. And now all of them have died off.
You look like Joe Rogan.
I do look like Joe Rogan. My dad always says, especially with my mic and everything, my dad's a huge Howard Stern fan. And every time he sees me with the mic, he's always like, Howard Stern, Howard Stern. I'm like, Dad, I got the pen, I got the headphones, I got the mic. I am actually Joe Rogan. Thank you.
I literally never once thought about that. That's really funny. That's really funny. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, no, I wouldn't say that I didn't see the Celtics or the Heat getting this far. I figured one of them was bound to. Just because I felt like it was either the Heat or the Sixers coming out of, their side of the bracket. There was really no other real option. The Celtics are more of a surprise because they had to go through a lot more. They go through the Nets, and we didn't expect the Nets to be as horrible as they were, and we didn't expect Chris Middleton to be out the entire playoffs, basically. So that's two giant factors that got the Celtics to where they are. But I still believe in the Celtics over the Heat in the long run, just because one, I think this game, they had a couple extra days of rest. That's usually what happens is two good teams. One team has a little more rest. They're bound to probably win. So I think that's part of it. And then I think the other side of things is that the Celtics are more battle tested at this point. They just had to go through more. They had to deal with more talented opponents throughout the playoffs. So I just expect them to win this going away in 7. But that's my bet. But I'm not fully confident.
Yeah, no, this series I think is very much a toss-up. How are you feeling now going into tonight? We have Warriors Mavs game 1. What are your expectations for this series? What are you betting tonight? Where do you think this game is going to go?
Mavs are winning tonight.
I have the same thing.
I saw Luka drinking before the game. It's good to go. He's ready.
That's all we needed.
He's ready. No, I think Luka's just like so seriously, but unseriously. Luka is just unbelievably hot right now. We've always known since he's been in the league that he's unreal talent-wise, but he's turned into a new person in these playoffs, carrying them all the way to the Western Conference Finals, similarly to how Trae Young did last year for the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Obviously, slightly different because the Hawks didn't beat the defending Western Conference champions to get there in the second round. They beat Ben Simmons, unfortunately. But no, I think Luka's extremely confident. The Mavs are extremely hot, and they don't really have a good defender for Luka. Like Jordan Poole's fine. He cooks Draymond Green. Like historically, he has destroyed Draymond Green.
Yeah.
And Klay Thompson, after missing two years, is not nearly the same guy that he was, 3-4 years ago. And obviously, Steph is not going to do anything defensively. So I think if Luka has one of his signature, 35-12 nights, and then, you get a crazy night from like any of the other guys, I think I think they have a real chance. Now in the series, I still think Golden State wins it. I think this is probably a 6-game series just because I think Luka himself and they seem to be getting good enough help around, 1 or 2 games every series from someone else, whether it's Maxi Kleber, whether it's whoever, who just hit 7 threes in a game and that changes everything. But I just don't think that over the course of the series, I don't think the Mavs have it yet. They need one more piece.
No, and I agree. The one thing that I do think the Mavs have a chance to completely extend this series is the fact that they have done all season long the best job at stopping Steph
Yeah.
and kind of closing him off. And that's really the key. I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago where the Warriors now all of a sudden have all of these pieces that have completely stepped up towards the end of this season. Yeah. Dan, we're still getting bad echo comments on TikTok. Should I get off TikTok live on my end and just do the one? This is so for everyone watching, this is our first time trying the TikTok live. And I feel like it's only when I talk that there's an echo.
I agree.
So do you have headphones
Not with me.
readily available?
Not
All right, I
readily
think I'm
available.
going to get off on my end. We're going to leave the TikTok live going from the UDDA winner account. So make sure to go and follow that one there. I'm going to hop off here just because I don't want everyone having to listen to the echo, or check us out on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook on the UDDA account. So I'm going to hop off here, but the podcast is still going live. Just don't want to deal with the echo anymore. So make sure to go and check us out on our other places. Bye, guys. Yeah, no, the echo was really bad and I was getting complaints and I didn't want to hurt people's ears.
I'm
But
with you on that.
yeah, as we were saying, what we were referring to, the Mavs have done the best job at stopping Steph. And once you get to that point, we talked about it. The Warriors have so many pieces and so many pieces that have stepped up in such big ways. But slowing down Steph and kind of bottling that up is obviously going to be one of the key factors in getting wins against them. So I do think this can be a longer series. I don't think this is going to come in and just be an absolute sweep for the Warriors. I would honestly be pretty shocked if that was the case. But like you said, I still think I see the Warriors coming out. They overall are just stronger to me as a team as a whole, but who knows? Maybe Luka can work his magic and sneak something out here.
So let's look at the lines for tonight. What are you thinking in terms? The spread is 5.5, and the over under is about 214.5. What do you like?
I would take Mavs with the points and the under. Because I think if Mavs end up covering or winning, it's because Golden State can't score. That's the only way I can see them winning. And when that happens, I don't think you have enough to make 214. Did you say 214.5?
214.5.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of does someone else show up for Luka?
Yeah, which can happen, but more realistically, I see a game where Luka goes off and then Luka goes off and then I don't know. I feel like it's going to go one of two ways. Warriors and Mavs are going to go neck and neck, back and forth, and it's going to be this super explosive, high-scoring game. But if that happens, I think the Warriors pull ahead, and Mavs don't cover. So if I was going to parlay anything together, I would parlay under and Mavs plus 5.5. I'm going to sprinkle Mavs money line tonight, though.
Oh, absolutely. Let's have a question.
Dan's like, obviously we are taking Mavs money line.
No, it's the Luka household. Lovely. No, I just like, I don't know what it makes no sense, and I wouldn't ever bet the Mavs to beat them any other time, but I just like feel she's got a hunch.
Okay.
I
like it.
I don't know.
I had gut feelings about the Mavs coming into this show, so I feel like it's a good thing that we are on the same page there. Yeah, the TikTok live was abandoned because of the echo. First mistake, fade Dan. No, Dan, I feel like when we come together, we have a pretty good track record.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been cold.
No, I have been on a cold streak.
I've just been getting screwed.
Yeah, I've had freezing cold takes recently.
Like last night, I'm like, all right, no Al Horford. Robert Williams, I didn't think was gonna play. Like, and no Marcus Smart. Bam
Yeah.
Adebayo was gonna have a night.
I mean, he should have.
He should have. He very much should have. But he didn't. And you know, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Cry about it? No. No. But I do really like the Mavs tonight. I think they're I think they pull it out. Let's before we head to the NHL, I want to talk about the lottery last night. Okay, Magic, after a million times of being in the lottery, finally get the first pick. And you know what I learned today? Do you know that the Sacramento Kings have only missed the lottery one time since 2007? And it was
That's
2019
so sad.
because they traded a pick, but never had the first pick.
I know, but still, I feel like to be in that, I feel bad for the Kings. They really.
I don't. Listen, Vlade Divac decided to not pick Luka Doncic over a grudge with his father.
That's
You know, had Luka Doncic and had instead picked Marvin Bagley, who's not even on the team anymore.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't feel bad at that point.
No, that's a fair way to be.
But the top three will be the Magic, the Thunder, and the Rockets. The Thunder, not unsurprisingly, have 2 lottery picks because they have 20. What is it? 16? Who's calling me at this hour? They're calling I think they have 16 first round picks till 2026 or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the top 3, very interesting. What could be done? Who do you think is going to go first overall?
So I have the Magic taking Smith out of Auburn, who's a freshman, but I just think he can come out and be that big guy that they can kind of build around. And that's something that they've been lacking and something that they've been needing for a very long time. So I think the fact that number 1 fell to them overall, this is the time to go get your guy and start there.
I think Chet Holmgren goes first.
Okay.
Really
that's fair.
That. Mainly because Orlando loves picking lanky athletic dudes.
Yeah. I have him going second overall to OKC.
That'd be an interesting combination. I think Paolo Banchero goes there. I think.
Okay, I have him going number 3 to the Houston Rockets. So who do you have the Rockets taking?
If the Houston Rockets take him, that'll be a disaster. An utter disaster. They just he just the worst of the top 3, he'd be the worst person to go there. Because it would just be
who else would they
and Jalen Green. Just be him and Jalen Green passing the ball back and forth to each other. Horrible.
Oh my goodness.
Horrible.
Wait, so who do you have the Rockets taking at 3?
I have them taking Jalen Smith.
Okay.
Which I think would be the perfect combination with Jalen Green. The team I was most interested in getting the number 1 pick was Portland, even though they had no shot really of doing it. But I just would have liked to see what direction they go. If they take Chet Holmgren and put him with Damian Lillard, or do they trade Damian Lillard for a whole bunch of pieces and still the first pick, or do they trade the first pick to build with Damian Lillard, even though that's stupid at this point?
Yeah.
I wish they would have gotten it, but would have been cool.
You win some, you lose some. Where are they sitting? They're sitting at 7, right?
Yeah. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. It's a decent place to be, but
could
be worse, could be better.
You're literally smack dab in the middle, and it's just a crapshoot at that point. You're really in a crapshoot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's
in a couple months. I got some picks for later tonight.
Got picks later. But we had a big game last night. The Avalanche won OT, did you see that?
Yeah, no, that was freaking crazy.
Did you see the video of him mic'd up after, like, during the play?
No,
Sick.
I need to go watch that after.
Sick. It re-justifies my reasoning that every player should be mic'd up.
No, every player should be mic'd up all of the time, always.
I agree. Yeah, no, the whole miking up players was the smartest thing that they could have ever done for content purposes. Because it's just perfect.
Yeah.
No one misses. No one
And
misses.
Dan, apparently you're an Avs fan now?
I am an Avs fan. I was an Avs fan when I was younger, actually, too. Back
Really?
when Peter Forsberg and Joe Sakic were playing there in like 2004. Huge Avs
Okay.
fan. I also became a Florida Panthers fan.
Well, I'm a Florida Panthers fan. One, because they won me my bet the other night. Two,
That's
because I
fair.
want Giroux to go out with a cup.
That's also fair. I agree with that. But I wanted to see how that one parlay hit where like it was just an odd combination of things. Like to hit that needed to work. I have to find it. I thought I had a picture of it. But it's like they need to win. They had some other like they had some um they had like something from like the NFL season this past year that hit that it was the weirdest parlay I've ever seen. It made no sense. But like they're literally the Florida Panthers winning the Stanley Cup away from hitting the most ridiculous parlay ever.
That's insane. I've never done anything that stretched out, but I know there was one night I rented a cabin. I was in the Poconos with a huge group of my friends, and I was betting like racing, Mexican soccer, like Japanese basketball, like parlay. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, no, it must have not been that late because there were other games going on, but we were drinking all day, so we felt like we were in this fever dream, and I was literally parlaying like all these random things together. I don't think a single thing hit. I don't even think I know what
Yeah.
I was picking, but
No, my friend tried to have me bet Romanian soccer.
oh, okay. How'd that go?
I didn't bet it, but they
Okay,
won
fair.
apparently or something. But this was the parlay. It was Brandon Ayuk 100+ yards against the Rams. I guess in the I don't on January 9th. It was Miami defense to score a touchdown against the Patriots. It was Georgia against Alabama money line. That was the national championship,
Yeah.
and then the Florida Panthers to win the Stanley Cup. And I've never seen a more ridiculous, just random assortment of like plays in
I
one
feel like
parlay.
the Florida Panthers one is just wild to throw in there because all the football ones make
They
sense.
make
Like they
sense.
all happen like relatively within the same time frame. But now to be that guy to have placed that bet and have waited all these months and now you're just sitting and praying that the Florida Panthers make it to go on and win the Stanley Cup is nuts.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like, I honestly, there's a part of me that would probably forget about it
Oh, yeah. I
at this point.
100% would have.
6 months, 5 months, whatever we're at, 5 months later, I wouldn't remember that.
That is absolutely insane.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I may throw together a little shell parlay tonight. I'm not sure, but like that parlay probably takes the cake of weirdest ones I've seen in my life.
Oh, yeah, no. That's insane. I mean, I am very new into the hockey betting world, but so far
You've
off
been
to
good.
I've been doing fairly well
You've been doing
for
really well.
like a very new, I don't know if it's beginner's luck. I don't know what it is, but I'm now a major hockey fan because I've been winning. So they've sucked me in and then watch. They suck me in when I'm doing well and then I go down
Yep.
and then I'll be like, "No, but I know I'm good at this." And then I'm just going to be forever betting the NHL, which is completely fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there are 2 games tonight. Oilers Flames and Hurricanes Rangers. Now, I'm a little biased when it comes to the Rangers. I freaking hate the
Me
Rangers.
too.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to like them. But I am, and so I'm taking Hurricanes, but not because I don't like the Rangers, just because they're better and I think they're going to win tonight. Now, this is where I'm stuck because for money line to take them, it's like minus 175 and I hate that. Like I hate taking such a heavy favorite, but I also don't know how I feel about Hurricanes minus 1.5. I took it. I'm also taking the under. I see this being a close game where the Hurricanes sneak out by 1. So the 1.5 kind of scares me unless it ends up being like a 3-1 situation, which can happen, but I'm not 100% locked in on Hurricanes minus 1.5. That's like if I had to rate it on a like star ranking out of 5, I'd give it like a 2.5, like smack dab in the middle. But I do feel pretty confident about the under in this one. And then looking at Oilers Flames, I 100% am taking the Flames. Same kind of situation. This one I would probably take Oilers plus 1.5. I'm not even touching Flames money line, but I do think Flames are going to come out on top here. This one I like the over. Over's at 6.5. These are two big offenses. I'd say the lock. Let me see which one I like the best. Let's do
Still on the fly locks.
Yeah. I'm looking at all these numbers. This is literally me looking at these numbers like just on my computer screen right now, making these picks. I am going to say my lock of the night is Oilers plus 1.5. I'll stick to that game. I like that game better. Oilers plus 1.5. Flames money line if you want to go there, but the odds aren't great. And I really like over 6.5 in that one. So that's the game I would lock in.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
Do you think we're going to see as high of scoring this round as we saw last round?
I don't think all across the board, no. But I do think we are still going to get hints of those explosive games, which I'm excited for. And I'm hoping we get one tonight with Flames Oilers.
Me too. I want to see another great overtime game.
Yeah. No, that was freaking nuts.
Sick. I think the Canes are going to absolutely brutalize the Rangers.
I think so too. They're just too good, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe the Rangers can extend the series a little bit, but
yeah,
I don't have high hopes for the Rangers right now.
I just feel like, especially after having a 7-game series where you're down 3-1, you have to exert so much, obviously, physical exertion, but also like emotional exertion as well. Like just to like be able to get up every day for that type of thing. And then have a quick turnaround. I just feel like they're gonna get smacked in the mouth tonight and like come crashing down, then go back up. But like tonight, it's all about tonight's about the Canes.
Yeah. No, we can absolutely agree on that. And then this weekend, it's all about the PGA Tour, and we have a brand new contest up on our app now. So make sure to go and check that out. So next week we can recap and see how PGA Tour went.
Who do you like this weekend? I'm going I think Jordan Spieth. He's a 20-1 right now.
I'm going to be honest. I have not even peeked at odds yet.
That's fair.
I haven't even taken a slight look. So I'm not one to give an opinion as of right now.
Jordan Spieth. That's what we're going with.
You know what? I'll take it. We share a name.
Plus 2,000. Jordan Spieth.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
We love it.
All right. So we are going to make a lot of money tonight.
Of course we are.
From the NBA and from the NHL.
Mavs and Canes are going to get it for us.
Mavs and Canes. Parlay.
Honestly, I'm here for it. Should I throw in the Flames as well?
Are you going all money line?
I might do Mavs, Canes, Flames money line parlay.
Do it.
Let me look at the odds real quick.
I have the odds right in front of me. Calgary is minus 165.
Yeah, Calgary's 65. I think
Carolina's
Canes are 175.
Or 175.
And then I don't know. Mavs money line would be good.
Mavs money line at the moment is hold on. Why is it only showing me the over?
If I parlay this, odds are plus 626. I don't think that's something I can turn down.
Put $5 on it. Yeah.
I kind of like it. How do we feel in the comments about my parlay? Do it. I got to do it. So I think I might have to now. That was all the motivation I needed. Thank you.
All right. So we got Mavs money line, Oilers money line, and Hurricanes money line. Parlaying it for what are the odds?
Plus 626.
Plus 626. Lock it in.
Here I like for it.
Let's ride. We will tell you how it goes. Probably tomorrow. But if not, next week. So make sure you tune in next week to the UDDA podcast. And if you haven't already, follow us on all our socials at UDDA_winner. We will talk to you next week.
Bye.